Benchwarmer Holiday 34. So let's check this one out, man. We're going to screen share. Everybody in the break. Jim C, you're at the bottom. David C at the top. Going to copy. We're going to random. We're going to hit random 7 times. That's 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Ronald C, you're at the bottom. Jim C, you're at the top. Going to copy that list. We're going to paste into our Benchwarmer Holiday spreadsheet. Let's make this real big. Jim C, you got A, B, C, and E. Ronald C, you got F. David C with G. Ronald C, H. David C, I. Lewis B with J. Jim C, K. Steve W, L. Jim C, M. Mike B, O. Jim C, P, and R. Ronald C with S. Andrew M, T. Jim C, U. Jeremy C, W. Jim C, Y. Ronald C, you got Z. So if you want to make a trade, go for it. So there we go. Anybody wants to trade, go for it. Tomorrow I'm going to have a midnight release for that Onyx authenticated stuff. 23 left in America's pastime. Baseball right there. Who has the letter G? David C has the letter G. David C. And Chaz, you got 4 in Photo History 30. Andrew M, you got 2 in Benchwarmer Holiday 35. You got 2 in Photo History 30. Lawrence, you got 8. Photo History 30. Ted F, you got 1 in Benchwarmer Holiday 35. Chaz, you're in for 2 in Benchwarmer Holiday 35. Brett H, you're in for 1 in Benchwarmer Holiday 35. And 1 in Benchwarmer Holiday 36. So Benchwarmer Holiday 35 has 12 left. All right, so let's do it. Photo History is moving here. Photo History 30 has 7 left. 7 left in Photo History 30. And then we got the Leaf mini helmet. The next mini helmet is 17 left. So we're down to 17 left in the next Leaf mini helmet. All right. So here we go. Benchwarmer Holiday. Let's get this thing chopped up here. Benchwarmer Holiday. And let's see what we can do. Let's see who gets what in this one. Let's pull out some monsters. And we've had 2 1-on-1s tonight. Let's try to go for a third 1-on-1. Let's see if we can get Melissa Rizzo, 2 of 25. Jim C, coming your way, man. It's a pink auto, number to 25. Woo-wee. All right. Jim C, 5 points in fantasy breaks coming your way. Candace Keita, 24-25, the letter K. That is also Jim C coming your way. Jim C, 5 points. Fantasy breaks. We got Alex Capriola. That's the letter C. And that is also going to Jim C. 5 points in fantasy breaks. Coming out to you. Oh, my goodness. Gracious. Alex Capriola. She might be one you want to start PCing. Hiromi Oshima. Mike B. This is 5 points in fantasy breaks coming your way. Hiromi Oshima. 5 points fantasy breaks coming your way. Next up, we got Taylor Marion. That's the letter M, and that's Jim C. 5 points fantasy breaks coming your way. Jim C. Next up, we got Cassandra Lynn. That's the letter L, and that's Steve W. 5 points in fantasy breaks coming your way. Steve W. Next up, we got Marissa Ivana. That's the letter I. And that's David C. Coming your way. You just got 5 points in fantasy breaks. Marissa Ivana. Right here. Wow. She's definitely one that you want to PC there. And then we got Tiffany Toth. That's the letter T. And that's Andrew M. And that is 5 points in fantasy breaks coming your way. Right there, Andrew M. So now we got some of the more expensive cards here. We got a 5 of 5. Naughty or Nice dual auto. Pamela Horton, Mallory Mackey. So that's Ronald C. and Jim C. Going to have to duke it out in random.org. Ronald C. and Jim C. You guys will fight this one out. The dual auto right there. Good stuff. Pamela Horton, Mallory Mackey. We're going to duke that out in just a second. Up next, we got a Sandra Taylor, 7 of 12. Andrew M. That's coming your way, man. 5 points, fantasy breaks, December 25th, gold. And pretty nice. And then we've got the Michelle McLaughlin, 2 of 3. That's the letter M. And that's Jim C. 2 of 3 coming your way. Wow. All right. So there we go. Now we're going to go to random.org. And we're going to duke it out right here in random.org between Ronald C. and Jim C. So let's go right over here. We're going to hit random 7 times. Got the number 1 spot after 7 gets it. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Good luck, guys. And 7, Ronald C. It's coming out to you. 5 points fantasy breaks for both you guys. But Ronald C. gets a card. Congrats. Ronald C. Coming your way, man. You got the Naughty or Nice dual auto right here. 5 of 5, which is huge. Good stuff. So let's get that one on YouTube.